Hello and welcome to ProTrack 2011. And I want to say what an honor it is to have you as part of our community. And I say it's an honor because you're a speaker. And as a speaker, you have a message that helps others. And so we consider it an honor to be able to help you. And the decision that you've made to be a part of ProTrack is a very important decision. You know, when I started my career in speaking just over a decade ago, I started with Toastmasters, and I really enjoyed the platform. I enjoyed speaking, and I knew that this is something that I want to do. Eventually, I learned about CAPS, and I became a member. At first, I didn't meet the minimum requirements. I became, a candidate member, but eventually, I became a full-fledged member of CAPS. And what I didn't realize then was just how important the CAPS community is to a speaker and to being successful as a speaker. You know, this is a very easy business to get into. Unfortunately, it's also a very easy business to get out of or get pushed out of. And what early speakers or new speakers don't realize is how difficult this career can be. And you've made a very important decision being a part of ProTrack. You're going to rub shoulders with some of the best in the speaking business who have volunteered their time as your faculty, and they're going to be teaching you things that it takes years to learn, and sometimes people never learn it, and as a result they get frustrated, they become unhappy, and they end up leaving the business. So very low barriers to entry, and also unfortunately very low barriers to exit. But by making this decision to be a part of ProTrack, you've significantly increased the odds in your favor that you're going to be successful, and very quickly. We've seen graduates of ProTrack just hit the ground running and almost become, it seems like, overnight successes. And so that's what awaits you. I mentioned Toastmasters. I came out of Toastmasters. I became part of CAPS. And I didn't realize when I became part of CAPS just what an impact the association would have on my speaking business. And it's been tremendous. But the real impact of CAPS has only been in the last 4 or 5 years when I've been a part of the board. And that opened up my eyes to the real value of CAPS. And the real value of this association is in our connections to one another. And that really is my theme for this year. It's connect. And when I say connect, I mean, first of all, connect to your voice. What is your true, authentic message? And going through the process that you're going to go through with ProTrack, you're going to learn to articulate that voice. Secondly, connect to the foundation of CAPS. CAPS is an association that was founded by people who are true givers. True givers. And NSA, our association south of the border, same thing. Founded by people who are true givers, who saw that if we work together, we can make a bigger pie rather than competing for parts of a smaller pie and seeing each other as competitors. Let's just make the whole pie bigger and everybody wins. And that's really the spirit of CAPS. And so connect to the foundation, connect to the spirit of CAPS. And thirdly, connect to each other. We are a community. And the tremendous value that you'll receive just by getting to know other CAPS members. And for me, it was becoming a board member that I really began to plug in and get to know people, and they got to know me. And it's amazing how people will help you. People will share with you, and you'll just very quickly come to realize that this truly is a community of people who are committed to being the best and helping others be the best. So as you're going through ProTrack, take the time to develop relationships with each other and with the faculty, and as you're part of the CAPS community, make sure that people know that you're in ProTrack and that you take the time to get to know people. So those are really key messages that I would want to pass on to you with respect to ProTrack and CAPS and how it can accelerate your career and ensure that you're successful within the community. In terms of advice going through this program with ProTrack, a lot of commitment has been made, a lot of investment has been made to make this the best program for you. But it's not going to work unless you do. So my first piece of advice for you is to realize that this is about taking action. So as you're going through the program, you can't necessarily do everything, But when they do give you homework assignments, commit to fulfilling those assignments. Realize that it's not ideas that are going to make you successful, it's action. So number one, I would say, is commit to action. Number two, I've mentioned this already, but do commit to getting to know one another. Especially the faculty, you'll get exposure to the faculty, get to know them, build relationships, and build relationship with the other ProTrack enrollees as well. And then finally, what I'll ask you to do, and this is perhaps my most important piece of advice for you, so please really do consider this, and it's this, simply, be a giver. Please don't come into this community making the mistake that you just want to take what you can from the community. Come into this community as a giver. You know, number one, as a speaker, you are a giver. You've got a message, you want to give that to people to help them to be more successful. But just have the spirit of CAPS. Be a giver. Don't come to take. You know, maybe you see somebody who's very successful and you want to take ideas for them, and how did you do this and how did you do that? No. You have something of value. Come into the community and share what you have. And you'll find that the more you get involved and the more you give, the more will come back to you. And I think as long as you come into this profession as a giver, you can't help but be successful. So again, I just want to congratulate you on making this very important decision to be a part of CAPS and to be specifically making the decision to be a part of ProTrack. This is something that's going to significantly enhance your career. And I want to thank both Jennifer Spear and Annette Posey for the tremendous amount of work that they've done to make ProTrack 2011 successful. While you're there, do make sure that you do say thank you to them and show them some appreciation for all of the hours that they've put in. I look forward to meeting with you and getting to know you and sharing the spirit of CAPS with you.